Yes, I am. I am just not used to um, being kissed by someone so suddenly. What do you mean? Nope. Are you saying you don't want to kiss me? What?
Hey, Nug.
Hola.
She looked at Jimenez with a look of anger and frustration. You're the one who wants to leave me alone. You're the one who wants to abandon me. You're the one who wants to forget about me. You're the one who wants to throw away everything we had together. So, why are you telling me to leave you alone? Why are you telling me to get out of your life? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and disbelief. Why should I? Why should I leave her alone? Why should I listen to you? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and resentment. What do you mean I don't like her? Of course I like her. She's my girlfriend. I love her. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and disbelief. What do you mean no? Of course I love her. I love her more than anything in the world. She's the most important person in my life. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and frustration. What's disgusting? What's disgusting about loving someone? What's disgusting about having feelings for someone? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of surprise and confusion. What? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and frustration. Don't tell me to shut up. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me who I can and cannot love. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of shock and disbelief. You hate me? You hate me just because I love someone? You hate me just because I have feelings for someone? You hate me just because I'm in love? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and rage. Don't you dare hit her. Don't you dare lay a hand on her. She's my girlfriend. She's the most important person in my life. You can't just hit her like that. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of fury and rage. You hit me. You hit me just because I'm in love with someone? You hit me just because I'm in a relationship? You hit me just because I'm happy? You hit me just because I'm not sad and miserable like you are? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and hatred. I hate you too. I hate you for being so jealous and insecure. I hate you for trying to ruin my relationship. I hate you for trying to hurt me and my girlfriend. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of amusement and disbelief. You tell your mom? You're going to tell your mom that I'm in love with someone? You're going to tell her that I'm in a relationship? You're going to tell her that I'm happy? You're going to... Jimenez laughed at Jimmy. You're going to tell your mom that I'm in love with someone? You're going to tell her that I'm happy? You're going to tell her that I'm not sad and miserable like you are? You're going to make her think I'm a bad person just because I'm not as depressed as you are? Jimenez laughed again. You're going to make your mom think I'm a bad person? You're going to make her think I'm a terrible person? You're going to make her think I'm a bad influence on you? You're going to try to get me in trouble just because I'm in love with someone? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of shock and disbelief. You told your mom that I'm your brother? You told her that I'm family? You told her that we're related? You told her that we're blood related? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of pity and sympathy. Jimmy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're feeling sad. I'm sorry that you're feeling lonely and isolated. I'm sorry that you feel like you're all alone in the world. But I can't just leave my girlfriend for you. I can't just abandon her for you. She means too much to me. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and frustration. What do you mean too late? What did you do? What did you tell your mom? Jimenez looked at Martha with a look of confusion and surprise. What? What do you want? Jimenez looked at Martha with a look of disbelief and anger. You don't hate Jimmy? You don't hate him for what he's done? You don't hate him for trying to ruin my relationship? You don't hate him for trying to hurt my girlfriend? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and jealousy. You want to go with Oxaya? You want to be with him instead of me? You want to be with him and not me? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of hurt and disappointment. So you'd rather be with him than with me? You'd rather be with someone who's going to hurt you and make you feel bad than with me? You'd rather be with someone who's going to make you miserable than with me? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of anger and frustration. You're making a huge mistake. You're making a big mistake by choosing Oxaya over me. He's going to hurt you. He's going to make you feel bad. He's going to make you miserable. He's not going to treat you right. He's not going to make you happy. Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of sadness and hurt. So, you like Oxaya's smile? You like the way he looks at you? You like the way he makes you feel? You like the way he treats you? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of jealousy and anger. You like him more than you like me? You like him more than you like me and my girlfriend? You like him more than you like your own brother? Jimenez looked at Jimmy with a look of shock and disbelief. You're going to disown me? You're going to disown your own...